Well, I want to hear one more song, and this next one I want to point out is it's "I Fought the Law" by Bobby Fuller 4, and it was released in 1965, but it was originally written by Sonny Curtis of the Crickets in the late 50s, and it was recorded back then, and it kind of brings that Buddy Holly jangle thing. It's another song that kind of lends itself to that 60, or it kind of helps blend over that Venn diagram of 50s into 60s. Can we hear some of "I Fought the Law"?
We can. Left my baby and it feels so bad. I guess my race is rough. But she's the best girl I've ever had. I fought the etc. That's why it's great. I love it.
A cool tune. Obviously, a lot of people are familiar with the Clash version later on.
Of course.
But
there are many versions of that song, and not unlike Johnny B. Good, it tells a story that maybe all of us are a little bit familiar with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you had to run from Johnny LaGella, you know what I mean. But on this, so again, I saw you going from open chords to the Chuck rhythm. Mm-hmm. And then that solo seemed very, very much like the Peggy Sue thing, right? Where you're taking chord intervals or smaller parts of the chords on the upper three strings, and you're traveling up and down the neck. Is that right?
That's right. And that gets into a little bit of what you were telling me was called the CAGED system, which I think there's something about that on the Fender Play app. And it's very interesting because it's basically using the chord shapes of open chords, C, A, G, E, D, and then moving them up the neck and not using all 6 strings, not using the whole chord, only using the top 3. Sometimes you might just use the top 2, but the technique would be the same. So in this case, that's going to be over the 4 chord, that's C. This is an A shape. This is the top 3 strings of an A shape. This is the top 3 strings of an E shape. This is the top 3 strings of a D shape. We're also inverting the chord. This is going to be these are three different inversions of a C major triad. So this is C with the C on the bottom. This is with E on the bottom, C on the top, and this is G, C, E. Yep. So, and you're just going up and down, and that's what they all do. There's the F, which Gene enlightened me. That's the F right there, and then again it repeats. So, and that's the trick to that solo, and that's something that you can really. I mean, that's something that I personally have ever since I kind of figured out how to do that and to kind of shoehorn that into songs. It's something that I use all the time to just kind of play a melody during a solo. You know, that's not the melody of the song. That's not the vocal melody, but it is a melody. It's a strongly melodic solo. It's not based on a pentatonic scale.
You just watched a preview of Fender Play's CAGED System Major Scales collection. Click the link to learn more guitar scales, then put your skills to use by learning to play the songs you love. The Fender Play app offers a completely customizable learning experience for anyone who wants to learn to play guitar, bass, or ukulele. You can track your progress while you learn to play using over 3,000 lessons and innovative practice features like backing tracks, practice mode, and weekly gear giveaways. Click the link to sign up for your free trial of Fender Play today. No credit card required.